I'm going to demonstrate how to clean a Glock 17 semi-automatic pistol. The materials that you need some kind of cloth to protect the furniture that you're doing this on, a microfiber cloth, compressed air, Q-tips, gun oil, gun solvent, and a push rod with the bore cleaners, and a toothbrush, and patches. Alright, first, before you start cleaning the gun, you need to make sure that the gun is safe, and in order to do that, you need to eject the mag. So you press the mag release button and set that aside. Next, you need to rack the slide. In order to do that, there is a groove here, which is the slide lock, and this is the slide release. While pulling back, you need to push up and examine the mag well. You need to make sure that there's no live ammunition in it, and after you inspect it, release the slide. Then point it into a safe direction and pull the trigger. After you do this, you need to take the slide, pull it back 1/4 of an inch, and pull down the safety, the two safety and let go. So it slides, and this is the frame, and we're going to set this aside for right now. First, you need to remove the main spring, then the barrel with the bolt. This is the bolt. Okay, and then this is just the slide by itself. Okay, first thing, after you get this far, you need to grab your solvent. And grab your toothbrush. And just scrub everywhere. Now, certain parts that you need to pay more attention to is the firing pin safety, which is this circle thing right here. The firing pin, which is down inside here. You probably can't see it on video, but knowing that it's sticking up, you can see it by the eye. You got the firing pin lug, which is this, and the firing pin channel, which is the space behind the lug. So you just need to scrub as much as you can. Also, there are some slide rail channels here on the side. You need to make sure that you get down in there too. Alright. Then you just take this microfiber cloth and wipe down the solvent. Alright. And then you grab the compressed air and get down inside the channel next to the safety pin. Just get the excess solvent off. Alright, and then grab a Q-tip and get down behind in the firing pin channel. Get the solvent that went down in there, just in case if you didn't get it out with the compressed air. Go around the safety pin too. Alright. Next, you need to get the oil. You need to put a drop of oil on the firing pin channel. Just put a drop behind that, and then you put a drop on the firing pin safety. You take a Q-tip, and you're done with the slide. So you set it aside. Next, you can work with the barrel and the bolt. So you do the same process. Get the toothbrush, dip it in solvent, and you clean the ramp, which helps push the ammo into the barrel. Okay. Then you need to take your push rod and dip it in solvent as well. And just push it through the barrel a couple of times. Next, you take off this, and you can put on the bore cleaner. This is just going to get some of the excess gunpowder or residue that is in there that you didn't get with the brush. Okay, and just wipe it down. And set it aside. Next, you're going to clean the mainspring. So toothbrush and solvent, and just basically just scrub all around it. And then wipe it off. Then you need to reassemble the slide. So first you put it in the barrel with the bolt, and you need to make sure that you put the spring in right. There's a rounded tip and then a flat tip. The rounded tip needs to go here, and you need to push down on the spring and lock it into place on the bolt. And you're done with this and set it aside. Next, we're going to be working on the frame. So same process, toothbrush, solvent, and the main areas that you need to pay more attention to is the trigger mechanism, the slide rails, which are here and here, the rear and the front, and the ejector. And also, it wouldn't hurt to clean the magazine well. Okay. Next, you just take the cloth and wipe it down. And then take the compressed air. And then wipe it off again to get the excess solvent. Alright. Next, you need to get the gun oil. And there are 5 places that you need to put it on here. You need to put a half a drop on the 2 rails on the front and 2 rails in the back, and a drop on the fire on the okay. And then you need to reassemble the weapon. So you just take the slide, and you need to slide it a couple times to let the oil lubricate the weapon. Okay. Next, you need to oil the barrel. So in order to do that, pull back the slide, pull up, and then lock it into place. Alright, and what you need to do, you need to put a drop of oil on top of the barrel and smear it around. And you don't wipe this off, you just leave it on there. Alright, and then release it. Next, what you need to do, you need to take the oil and just run a line on top of the slide and on both sides of the slide. And then just smear it around. Might be best if you used a cloth. Alright, you can just wipe it off with the microfiber cloth. That's how you clean the Glock.